like to look cool with a gun in my hand. Oh, shit.
In the fast-paced world of political action comedies, few films have generated as much intrigue and anticipation as Heads of State, a high-octane cinematic roller coaster that merges biting humor with explosive action and a compelling narrative, centered around power, betrayal, and unexpected alliances. As the movie unfolds, the audience is thrust into a globe-trotting adventure that brings together a mismatched duo, one a disciplined by-the-book Secret Service operative, the other a smooth-talking former special ops agent turned independent contractor, who find themselves forced to collaborate under the most unlikely of circumstances. They are thrown into the eye of a geopolitical storm after a major international incident thrusts the United States into a rapidly escalating crisis, and these two unlikely heroes are the only ones who can prevent a full-blown global catastrophe. What begins as a mission rooted in distrust, bureaucracy, and conflicting ideologies quickly evolves into a journey of mutual respect, high-stakes espionage, and relentless action. As the narrative unspools, audiences are treated to a tightly woven blend of sharp wit and explosive set pieces, with every scene pushing the limits of what a modern action comedy can deliver. The film cleverly plays on the traditional buddy cop formula, flipping it on its head by casting its leads not as reluctant partners in law enforcement, but as individuals caught in the tangled web of international diplomacy, military operations, and covert agendas. Despite their vastly different worldviews and operational methods, they're united by a common goal: to uncover the truth behind a rogue faction attempting to ignite a world war. Along the way, they face an array of challenges, from double agents and deadly mercenaries to corrupt politicians and misleading intelligence. What makes their journey particularly compelling is the seamless interplay between intense action sequences and sharp, character-driven comedy. Whether it's a high-speed chase through the narrow streets of Rome or a hilarious infiltration of a black-tie gala in Dubai, the chemistry between the lead actors injects both heart and levity into the unfolding chaos. As tensions rise and the stakes grow ever higher, the film does not shy away from exploring deeper themes of loyalty, duty, and the cost of power. In the midst of all the explosions and laugh-out-loud moments, Heads of State delivers a surprisingly grounded exploration of the human element behind the politics. The characters are not merely caricatures, they are fully realized individuals, with complex pasts and personal demons that fuel their actions. One character wrestles with the guilt of a failed mission that haunts him to this day, while the other harbors a deep mistrust of the very institutions he's forced to protect. These emotional undercurrents add depth to the story, allowing the audience to connect with the characters on a more personal level, even as they're thrown into increasingly outrageous and perilous scenarios. In terms of world building, the film spares no expense. From the pristine corridors of the White House to the dimly lit command centers buried beneath NATO headquarters, every location is rendered with meticulous detail and authenticity. The international scope of the story takes viewers to diverse locales including war-torn regions in Eastern Europe, bustling metropolises in Asia, and remote outposts in Africa. Each setting is used not just as a backdrop for action, but as a critical element of the story that reflects the growing complexity of the conflict. Alongside the thrilling action sequences, the film also features an impressive use of technology and modern warfare tactics. From drones and facial recognition systems to encrypted communications and cyber warfare, Heads of State paints a vivid picture of 21st century geopolitics where information is power, and every decision can have global repercussions. The dynamic between the two leads remains the film's beating heart. One character's disciplined, rules-first mentality is constantly challenged by the other's improvisational, seat-of-the-pants style. Their interactions range from hilarious bickering and sarcastic jabs to rare moments of genuine vulnerability, where mutual respect begins to bloom. This evolution is handled with care and precision, making their eventual camaraderie not just believable, but deeply satisfying. Audiences are likely to find themselves rooting not just for the success of their mission, but for the personal growth of these two flawed but ultimately heroic figures. Supporting characters also bring plenty to the table, with a strong ensemble cast of diplomats, intelligence officers, and global leaders who add richness and complexity to the sprawling narrative. As the story hurtles toward its climactic showdown, the plot threads begin to converge in spectacular fashion. Every clue, every betrayal, every misstep by the protagonists leads to a final confrontation that is as emotionally resonant as it is visually breathtaking. The third act of the film pulls out all the stops, combining breathtaking stunts, unexpected twists, and a pulse-pounding musical score to deliver a finale that leaves audiences exhilarated and deeply satisfied. Yet even in its most bombastic moments, the film never loses sight of its characters or its sense of humor. It's this balance that elevates Heads of State above the standard action fare, positioning it as a genre-defining entry that manages to be both intelligent and immensely entertaining. The storytelling is tight, with a screenplay that keeps the pacing brisk without sacrificing nuance or depth. Clever dialogue, layered plotting, and timely social commentary weave seamlessly into the action, ensuring that viewers are engaged both intellectually and emotionally. The humor ranges from biting political satire to perfectly timed slapstick, appealing to a wide spectrum of comedic tastes. It's a testament to the filmmaker's vision that they're able to juggle such a wide array of tones and genres without ever losing cohesion. The cinematography also deserves special mention, with fluid camera work and expertly choreographed action scenes that showcase both the intensity of the combat and the absurdity of certain situations. Whether it's a slow-motion leap through a window as a building explodes behind them or a split-second gunfight in a luxury hotel, the visual storytelling remains consistently top-notch. Musically, the film leans heavily into a mix of orchestral tension and modern beats, creating a soundscape that matches the film's globe-trotting energy. Each location and action sequence is accompanied by a unique musical signature that helps anchor the audience in the moment, while also amplifying the emotional stakes. The score seamlessly transitions from subtle tension-building motifs in quieter scenes to thunderous crescendos during the film's most intense moments. These musical choices not only enhance the viewing experience, but also underline the film's emotional resonance and thematic richness. In terms of legacy, Heads of State positions itself not just as a standalone hit, but as a potential franchise starter. Its compelling characters, richly developed world, and unique tonal blend of action and comedy make it ripe for expansion through sequels, spin-offs, or even a limited streaming series, exploring the backstories of key supporting characters. The film's deft navigation of contemporary political issues through a satirical lens also ensures its relevance, allowing it to serve as both escapist entertainment and a commentary on the world we live in. Fans will likely be debating its plot twists, quoting its best one-liners, and dissecting its themes long after the credits roll. The film also benefits from stellar direction, with a filmmaker at the helm who clearly understands both the mechanics of action and the nuances of character-driven storytelling. The director's vision brings coherence to what could have easily been a chaotic narrative, ensuring that every subplot and character arc serves the larger story. From the opening sequence to the final frame, there's a clear sense of purpose and control that gives the film a polished, confident feel. Combined with a top-tier production team, state-of-the-art visual effects, and a diverse, charismatic cast, Heads of State stands out as a bold and refreshing addition to the modern action comedy canon. As the buzz around the film continues to grow, audiences around the world are preparing for an experience that promises laughter, adrenaline, and perhaps even a few moments of unexpected poignancy. Heads of State does not merely aim to entertain, it aims to provoke thought, challenge expectations, and remind us that even in the most chaotic and dangerous circumstances, human connection and mutual understanding can be the keys to saving the world. Its appeal is universal, its themes timely, and its execution nearly flawless, making it one of the most exciting cinematic offerings of the year. Whether you're drawn in by the promise of explosive action, razor-sharp humor, or compelling character drama, there's something in this film for everyone. As fans eagerly anticipate the release, early impressions suggest that Heads of State could well become a defining moment in the careers of its lead actors, showcasing their range, charisma, and chemistry in ways audiences haven't seen before. The promotional material teases just enough to spark curiosity without giving away the film's many surprises, and insiders hint that there are more than a few jaw-dropping twists and cameos in store. From elaborate set pieces to intimate character beats, the film reportedly maintains a relentless momentum that keeps viewers hooked from start to finish. With a carefully crafted mix of action, humor, and heart, The film strikes a chord that resonates across genres and demographics.